Welcome to UFC Connected. Home to UFC welterweight Gunnar Nelson, MJÖLNIR Gym in Iceland is starting to become a hot destination for fighters and their teams to hold their training camps. Located in the picturesque capital city of Reykjavik, the state-of-the-art facility is not only gaining notoriety for its unique culture, but also for nurturing the talent of the country's growing MMA scene. Let's head inside the MJÖLNIR Gym to find out more in Battlegrounds.
Iceland, it's a very peaceful island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The water, the air, is beautiful. I don't think there's any place like it. When we started, it was just a few karate guys joining with some guys from a jiu-jitsu club. But then we got so many people training at the gym, it was too small for us, so we had to go bigger.
The name Mjölnir comes from the hammer of Thor. We have always been like using a little bit of the Viking symbology and the mythology for our club, just like nurturing that heritage.
MJÖLNIR has some of the best facility in the world. When it comes to MMA gyms, we have everything, you know, and we have a lot of it.
3,000 square meters, 32,000 square feet, with over 2,000 members.
It's grown so fast, you know, in a few years, and in this little country population of 300,000 people, we have 2,000 people in the gym. 3,000 people and we have 1% of the country. MJÖLNIR is not just about martial arts. You can go do yoga, you can do CrossFit or Viking conditioning classes. There's loads of stuff you can do there. You don't have to get punched in the head if you want to be in MJÖLNIR.
Before he would go abroad to train because the facilities away would be much better. And then we moved here and it's changed everything.
All right, everybody has a partner. So just move around. I throw a kick, boom. I throw a kick, boom. Whatever he wants to do to counter. Off you go. Same person for the round.
Having John Cav here is priceless for us. He brings in so much knowledge.
Join the hands. Come on, step in front or behind. Bring him down, bring him down.
Obviously, John has been my coach since I was 17 or 18. So for me, it's amazing having him around. But for the team as well.
I was about 15 years when I camped first. It's always a trip that I'm looking forward to, is coming back here. There's something very settling about being an Icelander. It's very relaxing for me.
Yeah, swap. Get a new partner.
We have a somewhat competition going that I'll move to some nice place and then Hallie will have to outdo me and go much better. And now he has a gym from a Bond movie. We fully expect the mountain to open up for missiles to come out or something. But this facility is incredible. It's such a nice benefit for my fighters to be able to come here and be able to train in a gym this nice.
Seconds out.
You know, I'm running the competition team sessions when I'm here.
Nice.
Some of Connor's fights and some of the other guys' fights, we've come here because of that ability just to switch off, and we feel very much back to nature here, and it's, you know, it's a bit rocky feel to it as well with the Siberian weather outside, and, you know, you want to be kind of indoors training all day because of that.
Time. Well done.
I trained in MJÖLNIR since 2010. It wasn't as big as it is right now. It's huge, but it had a big heart. It's always had a big heart. A lot of people here and the atmosphere is awesome. Big family, always a lot of fun. I love it.
You'll see the same people kind of all day in the gym, especially at the weekends. They leave work or school and you just come here and spend the evening. Might try a fitness class and then take a break, chat to friends. They're back out, they're on the mat, they're doing a bit of yoga or jiu-jitsu class. So they have been very effective here of creating somewhat a church. It's a place to be, it's a place to meet friends, it's a place to strengthen bonds while learning how to kick ass.
Most of the gym used to be a bowling alley, and we changed it into this. Where the Vikingaþrek is, or the Viking strength and conditioning is, that used to be a ballroom. It's built into the rock. There's so much oxygen coming through the rock. The oxygen level is like training outdoors. People come to me and say they just feel the energy from the rocks. To have a MMA gym at a place like this, I think it's unique in the world, actually. I don't know about any other gym anywhere in the world like this one.
Already there's a lot of people coming over to train, you know.
Time! Well done, well done. Don't go Nicholas for last one, well done.
They might not have a fight coming up or anything, but they want to go on like a, few-week trip and just, train.
It's the first time I'm here at MJÖLNIR MMA. I think this is the biggest gym I've ever seen. Incredible place. We're here to help each other. And that's what I feel is a difference to coming here compared to other places. Everybody here wants to, of course, better themselves, but they want to help their teammates as well.
What we're going to see in the near future is more and more fighters coming over, because Iceland has so much to offer too. Coming over here is a unique experience that you get nowhere else. People that are serious about the training and they want to keep their concentration good, I believe this will be the place for them.
It's just great to get people over here in this gym because the facility is really nice and people enjoy being here, enjoy training here, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that.
Former UFC light heavyweight title challenger Volkan Oezdemir earned the nickname No Time for his consistent ability to quickly knock out his opponents. He's been filling up highlight reels since joining the UFC, and with 11 career first-round KOs, Oezdemir is regarded as one of the hardest hitters in the division. Time to go inside the mind of the Swiss striker and find out more about life as a fighter in Warrior Code.
The thing I like the most about fighting is the fight itself. When I'm in the cage, when I'm locked inside the cage, then I'm able to do what I do the best.
Volkan Oezdemir!
The biggest reward I get from fighting is winning. It's when I win my fight and I'm able to be superior than my opponent. Winning is addictive, but I think the fight game in general is addictive, so it's kind of a drug. You always want to get better, you always want more, and you always want one more victory. When it's about to be fight time, it's like I'm on autopilot. People are just telling me now it's fight time, you have to go, you have to walk towards the cage. And then it's just autopilot. I've been practicing everything for years and years and all movement, and it's all repetition, and I know everything that's going to happen to me. I know the weakness and the strength of my opponent, and it's just going to be myself in the cage and letting myself do what I do the best. It's tunnel vision. When the door closes, there is nothing else than the guy in front of you. The way he moves, the way I move, what I'm going to do, what he's doing, and how I can finish the fight. There is no place for emotions. I think the killer instinct is one of the main points that's going to make you finish fight. Because if you don't have the killer instinct, you don't recognize when the guy is hurt, or you don't want to go, or you don't want to engage. That's when you lose the opportunity, and the one that is able to grab the opportunity, the one that is able to have this killer instinct is always going to win the fight.
Volkan Oezdemir does it again! You gotta be kidding me! Wow!
As soon as the lights switch off on my opponent, I know it. There is this thunder that's happening into my hands, and I know that was the knockout punch. If you want to get it done, you get it done in no time. Without the heart, you cannot go anywhere. You cannot accomplish anything whenever it's getting tough. Everything is easy when there is no opposition, but when the opposition starts to come, this is where the real people get tested, and that's when you know you need heart. One of the fights in the UFC I had to dig deep was my first fight. I just came in 2 weeks' notice. I didn't have the physique ready to go for the 3 rounds. I tried to go for the finish right away, and then the fight got longer than expected. And then, of course, this is when you have to dig deep and not show any kind of negative feelings or weakness, you know, and then that's how you have to dig deep, keep on going, keep moving forwards and applying the pressure, and that's when you know that then it's working because the guy is feeling it. Victory is a wonderful feeling. Victory is amazing, especially if you can knock the guy out. A finish is always way better. But a hard-won fight is always also really rewarding because if you know you've been digging deep, you know, you dig deep and you kept on going, then you know it's also something really amazing. When Bruce Buffer announced my name and the referee raised my hand, it's like a chapter is closing in my life. It's on to the next objective and on to the next challenge.
You're watching UFC Connected. Hailing from Doncaster in England's north, UFC lightweight Marc Diakiese is one of the UK's most entertaining fighters. After back-to-back wins in his first 2 UFC fights, Diakiese was matched up against Finland's Teemu Packalén when the Octagon visited London in 2017. A fiery build-up between the two had anticipation running high, and when they finally met, the fight well and truly delivered. Diakiese relives that memorable night in My Moment.
March 2017 in London. It was my 3rd fight in the UFC. I took on a guy called Teemu Packalén from Finland. It was a great fight, you know, a good challenge for me.
Bonecrusher Diakiese!
At the weigh-ins, he was scared. I've never seen anybody scared like that. He was very scared, like, damn, I'm gonna fight this guy. And I could see in his face, so he was trying to be friendly as he can to get comfortable. And I was like, no. I just said to him, not try and shake my hand, and that's what happened. And he tried doing it again, so I slapped it off. That was it. I was like, you're gonna get it tomorrow. You're gonna get it.
Marc, the Bonecrusher Diakiese, is making his way to the Octagon right now, Dan.
Big smile on his face as always. A very, very talented athlete and a very aggressive fighter as well.
The fight, for some reason, I just felt so relaxed. Obviously, it's in London, and I've got all the support that I need. Just coming out of that crowd, and everybody's behind you. Because that's like a big support. You got a drive. You feel like, you got to perform for this crowd. Every time there's a show in UK, I love MJÖLNIR just because for that main reason. I was walking in, I seen him, so I'm thinking, I'm gonna smash this guy in. For some reason, this guy, I didn't shake his hand at the weigh-ins. He tried to shake my hand again. So I knew straight away he's nervous, he's scared.
No fist bump there from Marc Diakiese, all business.
All my fights, they don't get paid no overtime. So I try to finish it quick as possible. I just smiled at him at first. As soon as bell went, I thought I'm attacking with the kicks.
Oh, aggressive straight off with the low kick.
Before the fight, I had an interview saying I would knock him out in the first round with a spinning kick. That was my intention, so I went for it.
There is a man that loves his job, Dan.
I felt a connect on his forehead, but it didn't really connect properly the way I wanted to. He'd have been sleeping. I think he'd have been in coma or something, because I threw that with some speed. After doing that spinning head kick, he was trying to close distance again, so I'm setting up for something here, so I did spin to body, and I felt him move back like it hurt him, and I laughed at his face, and I see him keep coming forward, and I was like, this is what I got him now. It's my time. He kept throwing a hook, but it was a very weak hook, like I could read it. It wasn't really anything that put me in danger, so I thought I'm gonna counter that. I started moving back, then when I seen it, I landed my right hand, and the game was over. That punch, when it lands, I just know when I see it, I connect. I know you don't wanna get up, I know you're gonna be out. So I knew it was that, that's why I was smiling.
That was one of the most astonishing first rounds I have ever seen.
The dance is just it's adrenaline. And some people like say I even do splits, but I'm like, I can't do splits right now. But it's just that moment in time, and then I just get that adrenaline, and I'm just doing crazy stuff, and that's what happens when you knock somebody out like that.
What a highlight reel knockout! Absolutely unbelievable from Marc Diakiese on the button. Teemu Packalén stiff as a board, forwards to the floor, and he's still not sure what happened.
You just feel powerful. You knock him out like that, it's the best feeling.
We had a conversation yesterday because you're rocking the red mohawk, and I said I had a 69-second knockout at the O2 Arena, and you can keep the red mohawk if you beat my knockout, and you just did.
How long was that?
That was quicker than 69 seconds, my friend.
All right, guys. From now on, look at the ball. Yeah, it's red. So I've taken charge now. I'm in charge, right? So all England, I'm in charge.
The red mohawk done harder. He was talking. He said, "That's my mohawk." So I went, "Well, I'm gonna knock this guy under a minute or something. I'll take your mohawk." He's like, "Well, deal." So we shook hands on it, and I did it. It was the best, so I took it. Yeah. It boosted me up a lot. I got more notice a lot quicker than most people, so it was worth it. And it was just the best feeling in the world. And to end it like that, it was amazing.
Make some noise, Marc Bonecrusher Diakiese.
I am Marc Bonecrusher Diakiese, and that was my moment.
After impressive wins in his first 2 UFC fights, Bristol's Nad Narimani is set for what could be his breakout year. Back at UFC Hamburg, Nad headed into enemy territory to face local favourite Khalid Taha for his inaugural bout. Let's see how it all went down in debut day.
Debut day today with the UFC Fight Night in Hamburg. Feels great to be here and finally get to show the world what I'm about. Just gonna have a little shakeout this morning, just get a little sweat going. Nothing crazy, but just to get a bit mobile and then relax a little bit after and then head down to the venue. Feels good to be here on the big show, you know, ready to showcase my skills. It's been a long journey that I've got here. Just got to put on a good performance now, and that's the main thing, you know.
Khalid is Nad's opponent. Nad is a well-rounded. He's got great striking skills. He's got great wrestling. I think if Nad is able to take him down, he will do well. It's a huge night for him. He's ready for it.
I've watched a few of his fights. He's more of a striker than anything else. I think I'm going to be stronger than him. I'm going to be sharper, more experienced, been tested more, you know, been in those deep waters, and I think that's going to be the difference tonight.
Stepping to the cage is usually the nerves-wise, usually the worst. Once he's there, he's all right. We're just now counting the minutes to get there and see him do what he does best.
Let's go, ready to go, man. The time is now.
That is a focused-looking Nad Narimani, and he gets to finally realise his dream. He faces #1 ranked German and Middle Eastern bantamweight Khalid the Warrior Taha.
Fighting out of Bristol, England, Nad Narimani.
Nice hands here from Taha. Narimani is a very durable fighter, however.
Nice timing on the level change. So strong in this position is Narimani. That's clearly what he's looking for. He's trying to entice Taha to push forward. Once he gets into this position, he's able to have his way with Taha. It's just a mauling from this position. Now he looks to pass, but that was a little rushed. Taha made the most of that opportunity. Beautiful defense there. Nice knee from Narimani.
Oh! Looking for the big knee. Gets turned on the fence. These guys are going at it. So Taha going to need a big third and final round if he's to overcome Nad Narimani. Steps back, straight away Narimani changes levels in the blink of an eye.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Nad Narimani.
I never envisioned it really when I first started the sport, but then finally I'm here, you know, so it's great. Tougher fight than I expected, actually. Kitty was good, you know what I mean, he came to fight. But, you know, I think I just had a bit of a better game plan than him, and that's what secured it in the end, so yeah. I always say, you know, you could be fighting in there, you could be fighting out on the streets, or in the back, in the car park out there, it's the same for me, you know, I just get in there and keep racking up the wins and moving up the division, so that's my aim, really.
That wraps us up for another episode. Keep the conversation going online by using the hashtag UFC Connected. I'll see you next time.